All right. Good afternoon, everybody. We are live, and this is the Computer Graphics Technology Student Capstone Showcase 2021. My name is Chris Rogers. I'm one of the faculty members in Computer Graphics Technology. One of the overseers of the projects that we are actually seeing this afternoon. And my colleague, Jennifer Stewart, is the other faculty member.
Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. We've got a good group of presentations ready to go.
All right, so we're going to go in and get started, and we're going to immediately turn it over to our first presenter for today, Bridget Pickens.
Hi, guys. I'm Bridget. I'm a CGT Interactive Multimedia student, and I'm graduating in August. Woohoo! Besides taking class, I also teach dance, and I was lucky enough to incorporate my students into my senior capstone project. So I will start sharing my screen now so you can see. My senior capstone project was a digital is a digital lookbook featuring my students. We titled it True Colors because they each picked a color that represents themselves. In this lookbook, you'll see photography that I took. I edited the photos, I designed the layouts. I had my dancers from my studio, or the studio I teach at, G. Scott Talent Center. And I had help from Jennifer and Dan. They were my personal hype men, and they really encouraged me to continue with this project idea. So again, they all chose a color that represented themselves. And the reason why I had them do this was because in my teaching of dance, I also kind of use the influence of color theory, and I've been teaching them all about that as well. So I gave them a consent form, which they filled out, and then they gave back to me. So that allowed them in to this project. And then also with that was a questionnaire, which they picked a color and they explained why that color represented themselves. So it's not their favorite color, but it is a color that they see themselves vibrating energy from. Other than that, the first question we had also like what your favorite style of dance was, and then what they wanted to be when they were older, and a favorite quote, because I do love listening to quotes and being very influenced by quotage from other people and inspiring people from that. All of these photos were taken by me. I had a 10-minute meeting with Josh for just to quickly go over photography because I only had one other photography class in high school. So with the short amount of practice that I had, I really wanted to make sure these photos could turn out just as great as they really could be. They were shot on a white background. So a lot of these photos I had to edit in Photoshop so I could match the color background to their color that they chose. The yellow backgrounds were actually a yellow background, so I did not have to edit those as much. And then I made all of these before we did the photo shoot. I made drafts of the design layouts in Adobe Comp and then imported them into InDesign. And I did get to send the link to this project to all of the kids' parents, and some of them might be watching now. So hey, thank you for letting me use your kid in my project. It was such a blast to be able to get to know my dancers just a little bit more personally versus just watching them dance all the time. So it was a really fun idea, and I loved all their support, and they always asked how's it going? And it was a really great project, and I got to experiment with lighting and being a photographer for a day, and it was really cool. And then these blue ones were also done on a blue background instead of a white one, so I didn't have to edit these as much either. And like I said earlier, with the lighting, it was fun to see how to change the lighting to make it look clearer for the blue versus the yellow and the white backgrounds. So it was just a really great experience, and it was really fun. It was time consuming, but it was fun. So I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. And if you want me to pause on a certain page or go back to look at someone else's, again, I will if you want me to. But again, it was the best time, and I will end on a quote. Color is a power which directly influences the soul. And I totally agree with that. And I've taught everyone that I come in contact with that color isn't just a color, it persuades you, it makes you feel something, and it tries to get you to act a certain way almost by just looking at one color. It's amazing how much it can influence you. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, that was a resounding round of applause. I hit it twice. I'm sorry about that, but great job for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, next up we have Savannah Seal.
Hello, I'm Savannah Seal. I'm an interactive multimedia student, also graduating in August. And I designed a candy brand called Timeless Candy, which the idea was to create and design candy packaging influenced by a specific decade for whatever candy that might be. A little background of Timeless Candy. We specialize in homemade vintage candy that is influenced and designed around candy from different decades. Our products bring to life these time periods for our customers to enjoy. And who these products would be targeted towards would be to middle to upper class, and also to people who really enjoy candy, and also towards those people who grew up in that decade, something for them to enjoy, something from their childhood. And also these would be sold in more high-end stores, and also for people who just really love vintage products, something for them to just look at and get a feel of from that time period. And also we would love customers to be more inclined to repurchasing same items, as well as venturing to other offered products. This is our marketing brochure. This is just something we would give to a shop or a store we would want our candy to be sold in. This is just a little bit information on who we are and what our goal is, and all about our products. And these are the three products: Bee's Knees Popcorn, which is candy coated popcorn, and then Snappin Rocks, which is a popping candy rock, and then Groovy Taffy, which is taffy candy. First product is Bee's Knees Popcorn. Like I said, this is candy coated popcorn, and this was designed around the 50s. This was inspired by Pink Elephant's popcorn, which was really big in the 50s. As you can see, I took elements from the 50s, like the music notes and the wavy lines of the music, and also the very thin lines of the stars, which was very in 50s decor, and also the neon sign looking font, which was very big in the 50s as well for diners and the things like that. And for this product, there's only one flavor. There's caramel flavor. You can see the product here with the candy. And also here is just the product from the side. You can see the design of the music notes, and the starry thin lines and the popcorn go into the side of the product. Here's the product again next to each other from different angles. You can see from the side, there's popcorn in that, again, that neon font, and also the design movements going into the side, and what this product looks like from different angles. And this is what the product looks like flat. The design, you can see from side, front, and back. The back just has nutrition facts like all products would have, and also the ingredients, and also the Timeless Candy logo and where you can go to find this candy. Our next product is Groovy Taffy. This is taffy candy. This was inspired by the 60s decade. As you can see, the wavy lines was really big and embodies the 60s aesthetic, and also the color palette was also a big thing in the 60s, the greens, orange, and the browns. And for this product, there is two flavors. Taffy was a really big thing in the 60s. So I chose two flavors. The banana flavor, as you can see right here, the banana flavored taffy with the product. And then here are the two products together, the two different flavors. The next flavor would be peanut butter. And you can just see here the design from the different side angles. And then here is the peanut butter taffy with the product itself, just to see it in that setting. And then this is what the design looks like flat. Again, the back just has nutrition facts, ingredients, and with the Timeless Candy logo and barcode. And finally, the third product is Snappin Rocks. This is popping candy. This was influenced by the 80s. As you can see, it looks like Pop Rocks. This was inspired by Pop Rocks. It was big in the 80s. As you can see, I took elements from the 80s, the dark background with the neon gradient colors and the shapes. This was throughout the 80s a lot. And also the pinks and greens and yellows as well were very popular colors. I chose 2 flavors for this product. There is cherry. You can see right here the product with the cherry rocks in that setting with it. And then here's just the 2 flavors next to each other. The other flavor is grape. Grape was a big flavor in the 80s. Here is the product with the grape flavored rocks as well. And then just here's the 2 products, 2 flavors next to each other, just from different angles. You can see what comes in behind the pink the pink front and the glowing blue line behind it. And then this is what the design looks like flat again. There's more nutrition facts, ingredients, and also the design peeking out a little bit through the back as well. And here are the 3 products, Groovy Taffy, Snappin Rocks, and Bee's Knees Popcorn. And I had a lot of fun with this project. I thank everyone that was involved for helping me. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Savannah. Great job.
Next up, we have Tyler Piskorowski.
Hello, my name is Tyler Piskorowski, and this is Ultimate Fitness. Ultimate Fitness is an app to help you stay on top of your fitness goals. Ultimate Fitness was designed for those who work busy lives and need that extra bit of help staying motivated to keep up with their fitness goals. The app allows users to build custom workouts and track those workouts they've already completed, along with planning workouts for future dates. The interactive body function of the app allows users to explore different exercises to add to their custom-built workout. This app is great for the average gym goer who wants to keep on top of their fitness goals. To better understand the target audience for Ultimate Fitness, I've created 3 different user personas, with each of them highlighting an average person that would use this app. So first, we have Brad, Derek, and Monica. Next, we have a small branding guideline that I put together for this app. We have the logo over here, and on the right, we have the 3 fonts that I chose, along with 2 taglines and colors that are used throughout the prototype. Below here, we have all the buttons, icons, all the components that are used within my prototype. Next, we have the flowcharts. Flowcharts show how the app works in itself, but I have broken it up into 6 different parts so that you can easily understand it. The first part encompasses the initial screen, the home screen, all this stuff. The second part encompasses the interactive body, all this. The third is the workouts completed. 4th is the workouts customizer. 5th is workouts planned, and 6th is calendar. And below, I have a small explanation for each of them, kind of explaining, just giving a basic explanation of what they are, what they do within the app. Next, we have the wireframes. So these are the initial home and profile pages, initial pages and the home page profile. the wireframe for use to give me an idea of how I want to put the app together, where everything's going to go. Next, we have the specific exercise pages. This is all within the interactive body. When you click on a different body part and you get to a workout, this is what the pages look like. Got a photo, description, how to do it, reps and sets, so you can set how many you want to do of each of those, and an add to workout button. Next, we have the calendar and interactive body. And then we have the completed, planned, and current workout pages. Here we have a full design mockup that I put together of the app showing what it looked like on a phone. And there's a QR code at the bottom if you want to scan it with your phone so that you can check it out on your phone, since it's an actual mobile app. But since I'm not on a phone right now, I'm just going to show you guys how it works through my own file. So here's the initial screen. We got login, sign up. Since let's say we're first time users, so we're going to hit sign up. Got to enter our email here. Password. First name. Last name. And we can select gender and hit sign up. Here we have the home page. So since the whole point of this app is to make workouts, I'll show you how to do that. So if we wanted to create a workout, we go to the interactive body. It pulls up to this page. And we got the back side as well. So let's start exploring workouts. Let's say we want to do some leg workouts today. So we click here, click on the legs. You got a whole bunch of different workouts here you can choose from and learn from. So let's learn about barbell back squats. So we click here and we're in the barbell back squats page. We have a nice photo here that shows you how to do it, or what you should look like when you're doing it. You can scroll between them, along with the description and how to perform it. And I provided 10 easy steps of how to do this workout, along with a tip at the end. And then let's say we want to add this to our customized workout. We can pick how many sets we want to do. Let's say we're going to do a 5x5. So we're going to do 5 sets and 5 reps. And we can pick whatever day we want to do it on. Let's do it today. And then we hit add to workout. There we go. Now, if we want to see that workout, we can click the view workout button right here. And we can see our workout that we have that we've made right here. But we can see we're already doing a bunch of core workouts on here, and we don't want to do barbell squats right now. Not to worry, we can delete it. So you can slide to delete it. And I'm happy with this workout, so we can just go ahead and start it like that. This is our home button, takes us back to our home page. And we can also view workout that we've already done. So we go to workouts completed, and we can see a list of workouts that we've completed in the past. So we can see what we did on January 25th. We can go back. We got all these other ones here. Now, let's say we've already planned some workouts. We can see what we have planned ahead. So we got a workout planned for May 1st. We click here, and you can see what we're going to do, what we're planning on doing on May 1st. Go back and go here. If you want a better breakdown of all this, you can go to the calendar here, and it's have a nice calendar function. All the workouts that we have completed are circled are green circled. And you can click on them to go back to those workout pages and see what you did. And then looking ahead, we have workouts with gray circles. If we have not completed those yet, we can click on those to see what we're doing on those days. And last, we have a profile that we can check out, so we can edit our profile. And since I've shown you everything, we can log out. And that's Ultimate Fitness. Thank you.
The crowd goes wild. Great job. Great job.
All right, next up we have Garrick Schmalhofer.
Hi, I'm Garrick Schmalhofer. I'm a animation and spatial graphics student, and my goal for my project was to create a simple animation in a sort of toon shaded style, showcasing some characters that I've designed. While the animation was the main focus of this project, I did do pretty much everything for this. I did the modeling, rigging, and texturing. I did the set work, planned things out, did the animation, made all but one of the effects myself, and I even recorded some of the sounds that were used in this. And although there were some difficulties along the way, this is to be expected, this was still a very illuminating experience for me, and I think the final product is still pretty decent. So let me bring that up here. Make sure I'm sharing my sound. And this little thing will get out of the way. There we go. Let's.
Love that hair flip at the end.
All right.
All right.
Fantastic job. Thanks, Garrett.
All right. Thanks, Garrick. Yeah. Next up, we have Lane Wagner and Lex Witt.
Gotta unmute myself first. Hello, my name is Lane Wagner. I am a junior CGT student in multimedia.
Hello, my name is Lex Witt. I'm a senior in CGT in the animation track.
So with this assignment, we wanted to take an opportunity to start an awareness campaign that revolves around social media and its effects on people's mental health. Because social media is being used more now than ever, especially with the pandemic, we've just seen a rise in mental health struggles. And that's due to the fact that we do heavily rely on screens and social media to connect with others. So we just want our campaign to be there for the younger generation and for those who frequent social media to know that they can have a healthy relationship with social media, and just being mindful of how we use social media and how it affects us individually can be important to our mental health. And so by simply logging off, you can log back into life.
To break down the roles for what each of us did, both of us collaborated on the concept for this whole awareness campaign. We came together and looked up visual research as well as also research with a survey that we did, which we then used those results of the survey to sort of connect our project to the audience. Specifically though, what we each did, Lane worked on the branding and the deliverables as well as also the layout for said deliverables. And then I worked on the animation and motion graphics.
So a big part of our campaign is this poster series. And here we have our first poster, which is titled Love Yourself First, Love You for You and Not the Filters. And so with this whole concept, we just want people to be able to see themselves in the mirror and in the reflection. And just as they would on social media, with the heart, they'd like themselves and they would just love them for who they are and how they see themselves. Because we see a lot of this in the younger generation of how they compare themselves with others. We just want to promote self-love. And so our second poster is titled Replace the Phone. And this poster has to do with self-isolation and just being on your phone all the time. And this poster is an exaggeration. As you can see, the people are replaced with phone screens because face-to-face interaction is not as common. We just wanted to promote that the quality of conversation in person just isn't, or on a screen just isn't the same as in person. And I think COVID can testify a lot to that, when a lot of people are missing out on these interactions with people. So lastly, we have doom scroll. And so this poster ideal has to do with the verbiage that we used and how the word scroll is repetitively used, just as someone would scroll through their phone repetitively. And so with this poster, we wanted people to know that they should know their limits when they're on their phone and on social media, because if you are consuming a lot of information and this information can put you in a bad mood or give you bad emotions, then it's best to just take that time to give yourself a break and put your phone down. So going into a little bit of the details with this campaign, our logo has our main message of log off, which is encouraging people to take a break from social media or their phones. And with this concept, we wanted to add the power button symbol because this also reinforces our message. A lot with the color theory that we have, the darker purples and blues has a lot to do with being calm and cool and just promoting stress-free and anxiety-free. And so with those colors, we wanted to put those in the logo. And with our text that we used, or our font, Lemon Milk is our primary font, and that we just wanted a bold font for us to use, that it's simple. And we also have Helvetica as our secondary font because the Lemon Milk only came in capitalized letters. So this is just an image of the poster series as a whole altogether. I think our biggest challenge with this was taking such a big issue and trying to condense it down into these 3 posters. And so we just wanted people to be able to see these posters and get the message right from the box from them.
Originally, for the animation portion, we were going to do a short animation to go along with the project. However, we did end up changing it to better fit what we wanted this final version to look like. And because the internet is so fast-paced, GIFs are a lot more easily consumed by people. As you saw prior in the beginning, the logo, I animated that. I wanted to give it a sort of type effect, like it was being typed on, and then a mouse to click it off to show someone like turning off their device, so to speak. So for this first GIF, the prioritize your mental health, take a break. I wanted to do something that compares 2 people, one who has a healthy relationship with social media, who learns that they should take a break when necessary, versus the other person on the right who doesn't quite know that and continues to doom scroll and continues to make themselves upset and potentially harm their mental health. And you see that a lot of these days with people who do struggle with mental health. You see oftentimes they will continue to let themselves doom scroll instead of allowing them a breakaway. Even if it's just a day or a few hours, everyone needs a breakaway from social media. Which sort of ties into the second GIF. Time is short, don't spend it all on the screen. This one is sort of to play off the whole social media can be a distraction for people, so much so that you will miss dates. You will end up consuming time throughout the day. Maybe you're on your phone late at night or on your computer late at night, just scrolling through Instagram, Twitter, what have you. And so I wanted to play off that by showing the calendar sort of continuously falling off as the person is still staring at their screen. And the last one, when you shut out others, you lose focus on reality. This one is to show that sometimes someone can be so absorbed in social media that they forget and lose focus of the reality around themselves. I wanted to play off the effect of people not having faces and being blurry and coming in and out of focus to show that this person is not at all bothered or focusing on anyone around them, as well as also the colors to insinuate that everyone around them is duller and colorless.
Yeah, so throughout this campaign, we kept the question, is social media controlling your life in mind? And this question just really helped us direct where we wanted our posters and our animations to go. And so here is a little digestible way of how we see this. 3 common signs that your mental health may be negatively impacted by social media. And these 3 things being self-isolation, dissatisfaction with life and appearance, and distractions. And under each of these things, we have bullet points that elaborate more on some of the habits that you might see. And so these are signs that just make social media a place that challenges mental health with anxiety, depression, stress, and other things that we may have not mentioned. And so we also linked the journal that we use that supports this information at the bottom. So with promoting this campaign, along with the posters, we wanted some physical ways to promote it, and stickers were our choice of way to promote this because they are trendy and they are just a great way to make a reminder and set a reminder for yourself just by placing them on everyday items where you see in your daily life. So here we have some mock-ups of how we would have seen these being used in the outside world.
As well as also having a offline presence with the stickers, we wanted to also still have a online presence. We wanted to make it available to those online who would see what our account was and what the idea and concept for this awareness campaign is, and hopefully take part in doing challenges or looking at the reminders and realizing that maybe they should take a break and log off. With one of the examples would be the 30-day log off challenge. So someone could see that, take 30 days off of social media because it takes 30 days to form a habit. We just want this whole campaign overall to just be a reminder for people to take care of their mental health and to have a healthy relationship with social media. We want to emphasize that we aren't saying that social media is bad, but rather a relationship with social media can be bad. That's why we want to promote healthy relationship that can impact one's mental health. And thank you for listening to our presentation.
Fantastic job. Thank you, thank you, ladies.
Thanks to you both. Well done. Yeah, next up we have Vincent Mortino, Justin Phillips, and Jaspreet Cinch.
Hi, everybody. My name is Vincent Mortino. I am a senior in the computer graphics technology program for animation and spatial graphics. Our project is a company that Justin, Jaspreet, and I came up with called Indianapolis Shaving Company. And the Indianapolis Shaving Company, we wanted to have high quality shaving products that are produced and shipped from Indianapolis, and to tie in some imagery that shows the best vibe from the city of Indianapolis as, you know, a cool, fun place to live that's not just focused on the typical sports and motorsports that the city's known for. So yeah, we wanted to focus on sustainable U.S. sourced ingredients, you know, blended, packaged, and shipped from Indianapolis straight to your home. Our tagline is "Fortune favors the shaved." It's taken from "Fortune favors the bold," and like I said, this was created by Justin, myself, and Jaspreet. Here we have the cover for our brand guidelines. Just to mention, I created the majority of these visuals using Photoshop, Illustrator, and Adobe Dimension, and did the brand guidelines layout in InDesign. The photographs that are used for the next couple of slides are photos that I've taken around the city over the last few years. And let's jump into the brand guidelines. So this is just basically a description of the company and what we stand for. Wanted to again have the imagery tie into the city. This is an interesting perspective that not a lot of people see. This is from the top of the Eli Whitcomb Riley Memorial gravesite at Crown Point Cemetery. It was shot with a 200mm lens, and it was taken from several miles away, so it came out pretty neat. Here we have the logo. We were looking for a vintage and classy type of logo, something a little bit ornate but not over the top. The logo variations that we use are pretty standard. There's only two differences. One's in white if it's on a black background, and then every time it appears on anything else, it's black. Here we have logo placement on the different products. Since it's mostly squeeze tubes and the plastic tubs, and the safety razors and the straight razors, it's pretty simple and straightforward. There are rules in place about not turning the logo unless it's just for the safety razors. Our color palette represents simplicity for the primary palette. With the secondary palette, the gold represents the sandalwood of the aftershave, the red represents the cedar wood for the aftershave, and the turquoise represents the cooling effects of the cooling aftershave. And our typography, it's just a breakdown of the fonts that we used and how they look in their full forms. Just the Black River Bold and Brilliant, those are the ones that appear in the logo, but Archivo appears for everything else, and it has different variations in the family. Here we have just like what the text would look like in the hierarchy on a printed page, and contact information for the company itself. It's put down at 333 Massachusetts Ave, right in the heart of downtown. This is a mock-up for a billboard that you could see driving down 70 or 65 near downtown. And we're going to jump into products. Again, this is a 3D render done in Adobe Dimension. So here we have standard shaving cream, and that's in the squeeze tubes. In the tubs, we have traditional shaving lather, Indianapolis Shaving Company branded boar's hair brush, a few samples of straight razors, a few samples of our safety razors. Here we have our aftershave products, again in squeeze tubes. We have a fragrance-free, sandalwood, cedarwood, and cooling. All the products that we provide are alcohol-free. They reduce skin irritation and they moisturize your skin. And of course, every package is labeled with "Made in Indianapolis." Here we have our lotion sets, face lotion, body lotion, and shower lotion. The shower lotion you actually can put on in the shower. And I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Justin Phillips.
Hey guys, so I'm Justin Phillips, like you said. So I'm going to go and share my screen and tell you guys a little bit more about the social media side. So as a startup company, we wanted to make sure we had a strong social media presence. So that's why we're gonna, I'll show you some mock-ups that I did with doing Instagram and Facebook. Let's see here. Okay, so this first one here is just I did a couple of Instagram ads and posts that we might put up on Instagram, highlighting our products. And then really showing the visual quality, showing that we put a lot of time and care into designing it. And so I really wanted the photos to be a focal point of that. And then here's a mock-up of what an ad might look like if you're scrolling through Instagram, and then also what our Instagram account might look like when you log on there, with our logo being the profile picture, and then just having a bunch of different posts on there as well. And then here is a mock-up of what it would look like on a phone, just using the different posts as an Instagram post. If you were to log on, the first thing you see. And then our logo is up in the corner there as our profile picture. And so it's up there in the story part of the section as well. And then, yeah, again, like just highlighting our posts and our quality and having the photos be the focal point of that. A lot of this work I did in Illustrator. And then also some of it I did with using a template in Photoshop to put our name and then the photos in there into the Instagram part as well. And then again, here's another mock-up of what it would look like, the post and then the Instagram account on the phone itself. And then I also did a couple of different Instagram stories, just brief animations I did in After Effects. I'm also using Illustrator. If you're clicking through stories, either that would be on our posts that we would put up ourselves or as ads that you would see as you're scrolling through your own feed. And then again, here's those ads on a phone to get a little bit of a better visualization of what those might look like. And then also did a couple of different Facebook mockups. If we had a Facebook page, this is what our account would be. Again, highlighting our product up at the top with the large profile banner picture there. And then having our logo be our profile picture again. And then that's what it would look like as well from a screen perspective. And so I'm going to go and stop sharing and turn it over to Jaspreet, and he's going to tell you guys about the website that he put together for us.
All right, hi, I'm Jaspreet Singh. I'm going to show you guys the website we've done. So we have a desktop one and a mobile one. I'll start off with the desktop. So there's the home page. You can start off with a get started page or go to just the shop all products. Let's go to the get started. So we have special offers. This will be like changing every now and then. Right now we have aftershave and skincare set, and you can click on the buttons to like order that. And then we can go to the shave page. This is all the shaving products, creams, soaps, razors, and aftershaves. And we have little descriptions if you hover your mouse over it of the ingredients and materials on everything. Skincare, we have all the 3 face, body, and shower lotions. Again, the same thing. And then the shop all is, you can see everything here. You can check the boxes and order at the bottom. You can uncheck them if you like as well. And again, with the same thing, the descriptions. And you can go to shaving products here if you just want to see the shaving. And same with the skincare. And then the about us is a little thing about the company we have. We shared this before from Vincent. And then you can go back. There's a sign up page or sign in page. Little sign up page with some benefits you can have if you sign up for with us. And then the cart page, have a little checkout button here. And that's it for the desktop one. I'll go in over to the mobile version. So the mobile, kind of the same thing. The get started and shop page is the main home page. You have a little bar on the side. You can go to the different ones. And again, the same thing here as well. Go to the shop page. And on mobile, since you can't really hover, you would have to like click on them on mobile. And same with the check marks. And the shaving page. And the skincare page. And the cart. Then the about us. Sign in page. And lastly, the sign up page as well. And thank you. That should be it for our company.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Great job. Great job.
Well done, everybody. Next up, we have Mason Mann.
Hello, I'm Mason Mann. I'm a CGT multimedia student. For my project, I decided to design a portrait gallery website that displayed portrait illustrations that I've done along with a shop of prints of those portraits. And I'll go ahead and share that. So here's the website along with a shop, gallery, and contacts page. Here on the home screen, I have a self-portrait that was digitally illustrated along with a short explanation of who I am and what I do. Here's the name I use for all of my social medias. And on the top left, I have my logo, which is also a self-portrait, which I thought fit well with the theme of the website. Here's the galleries page where I have 12 portrait illustrations. Some of them are commissioned. And you can click on each portrait and view it. And you also have an option to zoom in and kind of see all the details of each portrait. And I'll go ahead and scroll through each of these. So that's all the portraits. I really enjoy illustrating these for people, even though it takes quite a long time to do. They're usually pretty fun and I learn a lot while doing them. Here's the contacts page where you can contact me for a custom portrait. You just put your name, email, and a message. I've also included a link that goes to my Instagram page. Another task that I had for this project was to create 3 social media ads, which would be 2 Instagram stories where you can swipe up and view the website along with like an Instagram post. So I'll share those. And all of these ads I mocked up in Adobe XD. And then like the stories, you would swipe up to view the website. With this one, you would click the learn more and it would take you to the website. Here's the shops page where I have all the designs of each of the portraits. And you can click on one of the designs and it'll show you a different page which has all of the different products that the prints for this website, which include stickers, phone cases, artboard prints, art prints. And all the designs have their own separate page, so you can click through and view. But that is my portrait website. Thank you for listening.
Fantastic job. Thank you, Mason.
Thank you.
Mason. Next up, we have Devontae Whites.
So hi, my name is Devontae White. I'm a CGT major in computer graphics and technology. Today I brought you my idea, my capstone project. And this, I wanted to create it and market an insurance brand that consists of a logo, graphic advertisement, as well as animated ads. The target audience I aim to get is a younger generation that might be first-time car buyers or in need of cheaper insurance. They value money at times where it could be scarce. So ages 17 to 30. They value safety as well as want to pay less but still receive quality. The brand is called United Care. Here's my logo. For the logo, I definitely wanted something to represent safety and coverage. Therefore, I chose the shield to really appeal and invoke those feelings. Next, I created me a mascot. The mascot was created to give a timeless spine so it can grow with the audience over the years, as well as brand recognition. And the three main social medias I targeted was TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube. To kick it off, here's my YouTube. This is pretty much my ad for TikTok. It's very straight to the point. It showcases the brand as well as it allows you to click on a button to get the quote. Here are some still ads I created to grab the attention to young adults that use TikTok pretty frequently. The first banner ad is definitely to promote savings, to really capture the attention of the young adults. You can click the button and it'll send you off to the website. Second ad I created is a sponsor ad, which I had tagged, "Let's get coverage." So I created a challenge behind it, therefore to get more consumers, as well as, because I know on TikTok they make plethora of videos surrounding certain brands. So I think this would really help in developing a brand. Next was I targeted Snapchat. Here's my Snapchat ad. In this ad, I definitely wanted to invoke a superhero feeling, as is United Care can come in and save the day. It's also all marketed savings to really capture the attention on Snapchat. And this is a little longer. I know sometimes on Snapchat they don't have ads that you can skip. And here's my Snapchat still ads I've created. The first one to the right is a review. I definitely think reviews run the market. If you have a good review, you're liable to get more business. The second one to the left is promoting savings. And my last, I targeted YouTube. Here's a YouTube banner ad. So if you go to the website, you'll see this at the top, as well as more videos on the brand. And here I created a YouTube ad. I'll go ahead and play it. And this ad I definitely want to promote savings, get the young consumers in. I think as a young adult, you're looking to save money instead of spend more. On these two YouTube still ads here, I hashtag Let's Get Covered everywhere on my branding to draw in more customers, as well as notifying the consumers about our brand. And here are some print options I thought that would be perfect for my brand to brand it better, to reach more consumers. Here, I focus on design. This is just a pamphlet, so if you're in like a car lot, you're able to pick this up and read up on us, as well as visit our website through the QR code, leaving us open to be one of the options you choose for car insurance. As well as I created business cards. These could be also in a car lot setting. And here's just something I created. And this is my mascot is an element I really enjoy. So I wanted him to finish off the presentation. And thanks for the time.
Great work. Thank you, Devontae.
Thanks.
Thanks, Devontae. Our next presenter is Vincent Moratino.
Hello again. For my individual capstone project, I have worked with a local Indianapolis small business that focuses on interior and exterior painting and drywall and plaster repair for both residential and commercial clients. It's called Shaw Painting Plus. Okay, so about the project, the company currently has no social media presence, has no website. They refer completely on word of mouth referrals. For as many jobs as this company has done in the past 17 years, there's surprisingly few visual assets. There are very few photos of before, during, and after projects. There's really not a lot to share with potential clients, and it's a shame because Shaw Painting Plus provides great quality workmanship and customer service, and they stand behind everything that they put their paintbrushes on or drywall knives to. So I felt that it's only fair that they have a good brand identity makeover. Up front, I will point out the photos that I provided myself from commissioned jobs, but because of the nature of this industry, I did have to rely on some stock image uses, and I'm going to show that on the website a little bit later in the presentation. So to start off with, just like with the Indianapolis Shaving Company, I had to create brand guidelines for the company. This image shows a nice example of a beginning, middle, and end to a project that is a complete restoration of a living room in a house in Irvington. Also talks a little bit about the background of the company, having 17 years of experience, painting residential homes and commercial projects. We strive to exceed our customers' expectations in everything we do. The logo is very simple. I know it's a little stereotypical to include a paintbrush or a paint roller, but this really comes in handy for the vehicle graphics, as we'll see in just a moment. Other than that, it's, it has a little painterly feel to the text. It's, kind of reminiscent of like old pinstriping painting techniques from back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. We got logo variations for single color print use. Another example of text hierarchy on a printed page, and contact information for the company, and just using some photos to showcase the quality that the company offers. We'll go ahead and get into vehicle graphics now. So this is a representation of vehicle graphics that you would see on any of the work vans from Shop Painting Plus. Wanted to have a slightly canted angle to the logo of the company, and really wanted to bring in the company colors to have a nice visual flow, so that when it goes down the street and you're in your car or you're walking down the sidewalk, you can see it and it catches your eye. I wanted to make sure that I have a brief description of the motto, which is painting and drywall repair services you can count on. I wanted it to indicate residential and commercial services, as well as interior and exterior. Obviously the phone number and the website address so that you can check out the work. Go ahead and jump into social media now. This is a Facebook page for Shop Painting Plus. I wanted to make sure that every aspect was personalized, so there's no filler text anywhere. Sherwin-Williams is a company that likes the page. United States Gypsum, which is the largest drywall supplier in the country. I just want to show an example of a painting project inside of the feed, or for the post feed. Let's jump over to Instagram. Here is the profile page and a post page to show more examples of the work. And let's see what it looks like, what these Instagram and Facebook posts look like on actual devices. Okay, let's go ahead and jump to the website. And just want to make sure that you can actually see the website. Okay, awesome. This is a WordPress website that I built. I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to keep it consistent with the color palette. All the brand guidelines apply to the website as well, so it's not just for printed materials or vehicle graphics. I wanted it all to tie in together with the same colors, the same fonts, everything nice and cohesive. So here on the home page, starts off with the motto front in its environment on a job site. I'm getting a notice that my internet's unstable, so if anybody notices that I stopped talking, please let me know. We talk about the types of job sites that we work at: new construction, repairs, and remodels. Occupied homes and fully operational job sites are not a problem. We can also plan, manage, and build multi-phase jobs that fit your needs. Got a call to action here to schedule an estimate. If you click that, it takes you to the Contact Us page. Scrolling down some, this is some very good reasons why to hire the company to come out. Excellent client experience. that includes open and honest communication, fair pricing, on-site organization, and solid quality workmanship every time. We choose us based on our expertise and longevity within the industries, and talk about being trusted professionals, licensed, bonded, lead abatement certified, punctual, and conscientious. Customer satisfaction is paramount, and we stake our reputation on it. Again, we have another call to action at the bottom. If this is piquing somebody's interest enough that they want to go ahead and start a project, if they are not wanting to quite yet, if you click on the services link up in the header, it takes you over to the different services that we provide. Basically, it's interior, exterior painting for commercial and residential properties, as well as drywall and plaster repair. This is an example of a home in Irvington. We saw a smaller picture earlier, but this is a panoramic shot, cleaned up nice in Photoshop, white balanced as best as possible to show how dingy it was in the beginning and how nice and clean and new it is at the end. Some more information about the services that we provide. Some painters in action. And if you want to start looking at residential work, you just click on residential work in the header. A lot of these are stock images, but let's go ahead and click on one to show the gallery. Slideshow functionality here. So again, it's not just interior, it's also exterior. If you're interested in commercial work, you click on the commercial link in the header, it takes you over to commercial work. Almost all of these are my actual commission photos that I've done throughout the years. This is a Goddard School up in Noblesville. This is a Walgreens on the west side off of Pendleton Pike and 56th Street, if I'm not mistaken. So these are just a couple exterior shots. Then we go interior. And these are a couple of photos that I was actually able to get from the owner of the company about a rebranding of Meineke stores, where they had 30 Meineke locations throughout the state that needed to be repainted. And this is the owner of the company, Mark. Looks a lot better. Jump back to the home page. If you decide that you actually do want to schedule an estimate, so here's a prompt to kick off your next project together with us. So you can easily contact the company by phone, or you can fill out this form and submit it directly to the company to set up an estimate scheduled for your time for when it'd be convenient for you. So if you have any home renovation needs, looking to flip a house and sell it and need it to look nice for the hot market in Indianapolis, reach out to Shaw Painting Plus for all your painting and drywall needs you can count on. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vincent. And last up today, we have Justin Phillips.
Hey guys, I'm Justin again. So I'm going to share my screen here. Oh, except I need to, I forgot, I need to do the audio thing here. Share sound. Okay, there we go. So once again, Justin Phillips. So for my senior project, I had the awesome opportunity to go ahead and make a children's book. This is something that I've never done before, so it's a whole new experience for me. But I really enjoyed the opportunity to do it. It took a lot of hard work and dedication, learning some new techniques and different processes, but ultimately got it done, and I'm really happy with the overall project. Started off using a lot of, for the sketches, just paper and pencil. Then I took them to Illustrator and spent most of the semester in Illustrator, actually putting those together, and then ultimately putting it in a digital book format to present to you guys here. Quick shout out to some people before I show it to you guys. Actually, so the book I'm about to show you guys, it's an audio book. So Denise Crosby, she did the voiceover work. I think she did a fantastic job. So I just wanted to quick thank her for that. And then her son helped her out with that. So just wanted to shout them out real quick. And then Dan, I know you're watching here. You helped me out more than you'll know. He's made some children's books in the past, and so he gave me some great resources on the process and what I should do, what I shouldn't do. He gave me some of his old files to kind of copy off of. So he was a great help and couldn't have done it without him. So thank you to Dan. And then lastly, Emily is my fiance, just her helping me out to stay motivated and for the encouragement all semester long. So with that being said, I'm gonna go and play you guys the book and enjoy.
Harold and the Ice Cream. One morning, Harold was eating breakfast. When he was done, he wanted to have ice cream. His mother told him that he must complete all of his chores before he had any ice cream. So off he went. The first chore he must do is brush all 8 of his tentacles. Next, he then made his bed, as any boy should. All of his toys were all over the floor, so he picked them up so the floor was clear. The mail is here, so Harold goes to get it from the mailbox. Yay! Mom came home from the store. Harold helps his mom bring in the groceries. The current has caused lots of sea leaves to drift on the sand lawn, so Harold uses the rakes to rake up the leaves. Harold's goldfish Sandy is hungry. He dumps the food into his bowl to feed him. The trash is full. Harold takes out the trash and puts it in the barrel. Hooray! Harold has finished all of his chores. That means he can have his ice cream. Good job, Harold, for finishing your chores. So remember to be like Harold and do your chores for a great reward. The end.
Yeah, so that's my presentation, and thank you guys for your time.
I think that concludes our presentations, right?
Yep, that is everything. Thanks so much to all of the students for some really good presentations today. Really well done. I know you guys all must feel very much relieved. So well done today. And I hope you all have a great weekend and enjoy the summer as we start it.
Thank you.
Great job, everyone. You should be very proud.
Thank you very much.